Alright. There we go. Okay, good. Alrighty. So this has been a fun day. Fun day. Someday, fun day. Alright. Good news is my phone is fixed. It is all pretty looking again. I'm very, very happy with that. Can't you see how happy I am? Oh, forgot. Alexa, set your volume for 3. Alexa, activate Japanese garden sounds. I really don't want this to go on. I wish I could figure out something. I was going to try working on some new music today, but I'll be honest, I got caught up doing the website. I was working actually on my actual website, which I have not done since August. So I was like, I really gotta get something done on there. Oh, sorry, jumping the symbol there. So I updated it. I got 3 new paintings up for sale. It's for that smattering of applause. She got a smile, yeah, she got a smile, she right on me. She got a wink across the bar, and I know that it's meant to be. She got a walk, she walking away, and I think it could be my day. She got a friend, ooh, she got a friend. Why standing in her way? It's a big fat friend, by God, there's always one to spoil my fucking fun. Now baby, 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 if it's boots you wanna knock, leave your troubly friend at home because you're gonna block the car. I'm afraid of no man with any I'll contain, but I cannot compete with the big fat friend. So, big fat friend, we meet again. You won't leave her alone. You roll your eyes, make sarcastic comments while you're sucking on that chicken bone. But that's okay. I think you won the battle, but I tend to disagree. See, I know you and your Achilles heel, and he's standing next to me, my non-discriminating friend. So what that you're a cow, I'll nail you anyhow. I know that he's no looker and he's had a couple rounds, but with every shot of Jaeger, hey, you lose a couple pounds. Baby, 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 bring the evening to an end. You in my path, don't you be afraid. I wonder if I got labeled as an ASMR channel, if it would help. This will help me, did I? Okay, no. I didn't accidentally do shit on it. masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed mind. Oh Lord, yeah. Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave peril to the poor. Yeah. Time will tell them they have power in mind. Treat people just like pawns in chess. Wait until judgment day comes. Yeah. This world stops turning. Ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power, and the God has struck the hour. Day of judgment, God is calling. For their sins, Satan laughing spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah. I know I mentioned this on here before, but I saw a Black Sabbath like concert video or the documentary or whatever it was, and they were I guess it's from like their last tour or whatever, and it was showing them all together. It was, I guess, they were recording an album too or something. And I was laughing my ass off at it because, you know, it's fucking Black Sabbath in one degree. And then, like, they're showing them, you know, not on stage and not really when they're playing. And they start just yelling, and they reminded me so much of when I work at the Phillies, or when I did work at the Phillies. One of the tables I sat with more often than not was kind of our supervisors, some of the older guys there, and they would just sit there and yell at each other sometimes, agreeing with each other half the time, but they're just yelling because they can't hear each other, so they don't know what the other one's saying. It reminded me so much of that. It reminded me of John and Hank, rest his soul. Like, just wonderful people, but it's funny. But then it's like, you know, that's in one clip, and then the next clip over, suddenly it's Black Sabbath. You know what I mean? Like, they're legitimately Black Sabbath on stage. It's pretty funny. Change. All I wanna do is to thank you, even though I don't know who you are. You let me change lanes while I was driving in my car. All I wanna do is to thank you, even though I don't know who you are. You let me change lanes while I was driving in my car. Whoever you are, I wanna thank you, whoever you are. I wanna thank you, whoever you are. mists of over. Get off. So I drive around all day, causing atmospheric haze. Well, all I have to say, all I wanna do is to thank you, even though I don't know who you are. You let me change lanes while I was driving in my car. All I do is to thank you. You let me change lanes. Like I admit, today feels a little bit like a successful day. To some degree, at least. Like, you know, look, I can never feel successful at work. Like, my job just doesn't allow it. Anything you do will be undone by the plants or by, you know, the trucking companies, whatever. They'll fuck something up. So, anything you can feel successful about will be destroyed the next day anyway. So, don't bother ever feeling successful there. It's the only way to try to maintain your sanity is to just assume you will never do anything of any value. Once you already expect that no one will recognize it, you're already in a better place, you know? Because we're broadcasting live, and we want to hear all of ya. Know the mic is getting tired, a whole lot more of all ya. Let's hear it, let us hear it. Echo and holla. But the again, when I want to say that feel successful, sorry, my like ADD is going ape shit today. And I'm not like trying to be funny. It's like literally, it's. I had to pay for something at Staples. It was $14.08, and I gave her $25. It's like, here, I'm going to give you 2 bills, so you give me 2 bills back. Even though I had $15 in my wallet. And even if she had told me up front, she said, don't worry. If she had said, don't worry about the 8 cents, I still would have probably been like, ah, there we go. Whoever you are. But anyway, so I got business cards done for Saturday. So should I meet anybody that's like, hey, I'd like some information that day? Here you go. Boom, it's got my Instagram, it's got my Twitch, it's got what else? My website, which again I updated today, so I'm very happy that I did that. Been working on it a while. It's just I was going to publish today, which is good. I updated my links. Had all sorts of stuff that needed to be done. It was all a bunch of little things, but it's like I got them done. And then my Square came in today, so I'll be able to take credit cards at the show if anybody's interested in buying a painting, a poster, or any of that shit. Fucking A. Only thing I didn't get to today, which I was hoping to, because I saw it and I fucking love it, is NetDev on his channel. He's got closed captionings. And he showed us like the link to it, and I wanted to add it on here, but I didn't get to it. So I'm still a little bit away from that. I'm hoping to add closed captioning onto this. Oh, one more thing. Hold on. So I give my thanks. I mean, this is a NetDev. Thank you to Strange Dukes 161, Irish Goddess 1991, and Godly Dylan for the follows. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for the Wasteland Mafia is fucking cool. All the guys from NetDev's channel. And so I think what else? The past few days I've won a few of the marble races on NetDev's channel. I'm kind of stoked about that. Won like 3 or 4 races. Came in second in a couple. Not a bad record. Something going on here. Last night I signed all the posters and shit, so anything, except if anybody's ordering it, like gonna buy one, they are signed, they are numbered, or all that fun shit. Trying to think anything else I can think of. I need to worry about. No, I did today. Oh, like I said, I got my phone fixed. Like I came in, I stuck my finger right in the fucking.
I'd rather not answer that.
I didn't remember asking you a goddamn thing. What does Marsalis Wallace look like? Does he look like a bitch? Should I announce that? I gotta hear this one. I gotta try this out. Alexa, what does Marsalis Wallace look like?
Marsalis Wallace, a character in Pulp Fiction.
Does he look like a bitch? Damn it. Damn it, Amazon. Program something funnier in response to that. God damn it. Have something funnier than that. Fuck. We just want to party. This should be just This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. Slipping now. Look, we're tripping now. It's America. Guns in my area. I got a strap. I gotta carry him. Yeah, I'm gonna go into this. Yeah, this is Gorilla War. Yeah, I'm gonna go bag. I'm gonna get the bag. I'm so cold like yeah. I'm so dull like yeah. I'm gonna go like yeah. Tell somebody. You gonna tell somebody. Grandma told me get your money. Get your money. Black man. It's America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. What I'm living now. I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. Smooth. Ow. Know that. Hundred man. Contraband. I got the plug on the cop. They're gonna find me. Okay. I just checked my follow and listen to motherfuckers on me. Get down. Tell somebody. You wanna tell somebody. Grandma told me get your money. Chicks dig it. Yeah, they were talking last night on NetDev's channel about there was somebody who came in, talking about how they just want to hit his partner, right? Like and like I said, they had asked him if he'd hit partner again. He said they didn't apply for it. And, yeah, he could, but he said, he's like, that's not why I do it. So I just want to get people out and streaming with each other and connect everybody, because his channel's really about that. It really is, like, just come here, promote your stuff. And but they were talking about it, and I was like, at some point they're like, oh man, these people, some are like, oh, I'd love to hit partner and make money, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, I just want to have like regular viewers that'll talk and chat. So I'm not here talking to myself. Like, give me something to talk about. I don't know what to talk about at the time. Once I have a subject I can rattle on about, or can listen, and ask questions about, that's when it works best. We beat you back. What key beat you up? I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. Every time I sing along to this song, I'm reminded of an old Muppet skit where Fozzie is with Rolf, and he's singing I Got Rhythm, but he's off beat the entire time. So eventually Rolf just grabs paper for his own, some new lyrics, and I ain't got rhythm. Awful time in this song. Like even in the simplest form of conversation here, if you think about it. Alright, something just popped up, said I had 3 earlier, just like a few moments ago, and they dropped off. Okay, it's fine, whatever. But like, I've heard it's basically considered, bad form, a little rude to call somebody out who's just dropping in real quick. So I could check here and see if I can see who popped in or whatever. It may or may not tell me anything. I don't know who's, a view bot and who's not, Maybe someone's just checking around, whatever, that's fine. But the thing is, like, I don't want to ask, yay, how are you, if you're not here saying hi here, like, you don't want your privacy, that's fine. And I'm not complaining about lurkers, I don't mind lurkers at all, God knows I do not mind lurkers. It's just I really would like to get, like, a regular... Like, I look at someone like Pink Eye Pox's channel, or again, NetDevs. You got a bunch of people that got to know each other through the channels, like, and it's fucking cool, and I would like to get to that. Like, I think, like, like, say, Joe House, if he's always working nights or whatever, but if he's on here, like, I'd like to talk to Joe again. It's been a long time, We chatted a little bit through Facebook Messenger a few times. We sent each other artwork. Reminds me, I got a good frame for that. I don't think I have framed. Shit. I should have done that when I got the paintings. Anyway. We'll hang that up in here. But no, we've sent each other artwork. We talked a little bit. So it's like we've had, had conversations. But it's like it'd be cool to be on here, be able to like chat a little more live stream, When Mike's on here, it's always fun. But I've known Mike, so that's not like a big... Mike and I are always going to be able to have a good conversation, I think. friend Val pokes in on occasion, but she doesn't chat on here. I don't think she has a Twitch login. But like, if she chatted via the Facebook thing, she'd throw that up that way. It'd be fine. Could work out. Yeah, as long as she's okay with me chatting about it here. But again, these are people I know, so it's not like a big thing. I just wish I could, like, you know. Like right now, I'll be honest, I wish I had someone from Pink Guy's channel, because I would like to know if everybody else, for some reason when I would deal with my, especially my browns, my Indian reds, my burnt siennas, burnt umbers, I'm the messiest motherfucker there is. Like, it's all over immediately. I don't think twice about it, I guess. And I mean, that's part of the problem. And I'm just like, it's brown. It's nothing bad, right? You know? Most of these I dig out of the dirt and just throw oil in it, you know? I think I want to watch this scene again. I think I want to pull that up on some point. It's the drums and everything from Black Panther when they were going all fucking, you know, like, I think it's for the first, when they were going to crown him in the, what's the tribe from the mountains? Baku or whatever challenges them. Like, that's some good shit. I think what I'm going to do is just try to stay consistent. Well, you know, we're painting more too, so maybe it's not that big a deal. I was going to say maybe I'll just paint for an hour, you know, doing this stuff, and then I'll go back with the orange and do that for an hour, and that'll be my night. I don't know, we'll see. I am slowly playing through my Spider-Man game on the PS4, and I just got to the point where I did the museum mission. I'm not gonna try to spoil anything, but obviously, you know, there's a Stan Lee cameo in this. If you've even seen anything about this game, they pretty much point that out, like, almost immediately. Especially now. I was not emotionally prepared for it. I won't lie. I flat fucking started crying the second. I always loved seeing you two kids together. You were always my favorites. It's like, Stan! I was talking to my wife about it when she came home. Because I worked from home today. And I told her about it. I said, yeah, I was not prepared. I said, I know it was there. I knew it was coming. And I wasn't prepared. And I said, and the worst part is, you know, fucking Infinity War's coming, or Endgame is coming now. And it's like, you know, you have to be a moron not to figure out that, like, a majority of the heroes are going to be brought, that died will be brought back. Like, yeah, I'm not spoiling anything there unless you're absolutely stupid. Like, you know. There's obviously another Spider-Man movie coming out. They didn't kill Spider-Man permanently, you know. Sony would not have tolerated that at all. But the got to risk it, baby. I got to risk it. No, I don't do that. Fuck that down. You are a super ultra maxi made of super funky love, baby. Oh, I need thee. Superest. I want to make a point here before I say this that I literally put it on and just put my phone over there. I was doing other stuff. Okay, I want to make that point. You know, last night our moron in chief. I'm not even gonna be like coy about my feelings towards him anymore. You know, did his plea to make up a bunch of bullshit and then try to get money from the American people. Anyway, some of the counter programming that was on. One of it was Stormy Daniels, who's currently involved in a lawsuit against him or whatever, right? Or with him, or I don't know how it works out. Anyway, I don't know the legalese. So I put it on, literally just as like look, it's the most insulting thing I could think of to watch that's not him. I mean, I know he just wants everybody to watch him, period. But I was like, at least this case, it's like, look, this is someone who's literally declared themselves your enemy in a sense, you know? It's like, I'm going to watch this. Now, the thing was, she was folding laundry or something in her underwear. And I was like, look, like I said, I literally did not watch it. And actually, NetDev will tell you, if he remembers, or you can check his old stream or whatever. You know, I was active on there when I wasn't signing my posters, because they had to dry a little bit in between, so I was doing stuff on there. So I put, like I said, I put it on Instagram, put it on my, through my phone over there. And I thought about it, though, that that's what the Democrats need to do next time. That's counter-programming. Barack Obama in his underwear folding laundry. Guaranteed kills, it'll destroy the president's ratings. Next time he does something like that, presidents need to hit, the Democrats need to hit back as hard as they can. Barack Obama in his underwear folding laundry. Irish eyes are smiling and buck wilding, the house of pain is pumping, start jumping. Freak it, funk it, backseat trunk it. If you can't get with it, you wind up sweating it. Then you get a beating just like an egg. It's so hard to run when you got a broken leg. But we can never get enough the house of pain to come up. We got the cake that you're trying to get a crumb off. The Irish styling, but the jazz, no one has it. Just a Saxon. If you try to take it, I got a big shillelagh. I don't have roots because I shave my head daily. You call me a skinhead, I call you a pinhead. Yeah, where you been, man? Just like the Tin Man, you got no heart. Here comes the good part of pick 'em, buck 'em, cut 'em up and buck 'em down. No fucking around, homeboy, you get clowned like Krusty, and trust me, you shouldn't play. By the way, top of the morning to you. I didn't intend to have another piece up there, but we're gonna let it go. Top of the morning to you. I really want someone to raid me at some point, man. I got stuff up here now. I want to see what it does. I know it's lame and sad sounding, but I really do. I gotta work on a few more of my chatbot things. Lost the pain. We're far from plain, but we're not fancy. Ron and Nancy, so just say no. But I say go. Straight to hell. I kiss and tell. So if you're a hoe, all my friends know. What you gotta say? Let's hit the hay and have no delay. Hey yo, by the way. 37, yeah. I think they're starting to come along a little smoother now. Extra, extra, read all about it. How could you doubt it? Now scream and shout it, the house of pain. Soon will reign over the hip-hop scene in white, gold, and green. I rip shit and backflip like a Jedi. I roll with the crew, you can smoothly do better. Come correct, respect them. The diamond is always news and it needs you never compose. Wrong my neighbor hates, never know what he can do. He thinks I gave him my heart. I think I might need some caffeine, so I'm probably gonna run in and grab a soda when I go in to give the kids kisses. Grab a soda from upstairs. Long days alone with the shade, and the flames of exile. Dark bricks, memory place, images of a betrayal. It's my neighbor age. Never know what he can do. He thinks I gave him my heart. She tasted my soul. Now she's gone again. There's something fluttering. I don't know what flutters it is that. When you can't decide where to go, that knows. Two promises, one made of earth and gold. While this is building, you are crumbling down. Now, I should be working from home again on Friday. So I'm going to work on, I hope I can get into some time in GarageBand. Road that will lead to the end. Wrong way, thinks it's time for release. Will never know peace in his lifetime. He thinks I gave her my heart. She tasted my soul, now she's gone again. I gave her my heart. She tasted my blood, now she's gone again. Alright, going off my idea again for counter programming. Barack Obama in his underwear, folding laundry. Instead of doing it on Instagram though, Twitch. Twitch gets Barack. He doesn't have to. You know, he doesn't have to be in his underwear. Hell, I'd watch Barack live commenting. That'd be fucking awesome. This guy's a moron. Does he think people believe this shit? Do people believe this shit? That's not cool. Hey, fix your makeup. Soon you will open the door. Don't think because there's a ring on your finger, you needn't try anymore. For wives should always be lovers too. Run to his arms the moment he comes home to you. I'm warning you. Day after day, there are girls at the office, and men will always be men. Don't send him off with your hair still in curlers. You may not see him again. Wives should always be lovers too. Run to his arms the moment he comes home to you. He's almost here. Hey, little girl, better wear something pretty, something to go to the city. Dim all the lights, all the wines are the music. To get ready for love. It's time to get ready. Kick your room. Let's expand on that one. There we go. Give something different looking. Oh, I have a phone. Oh, the phone. You know, I'm starting to feel a little like so Jay Moore used to do on Saturday Night Live, Christopher Walken's Psychic Friends Network. I think that's who it was. Why won't you call? Could be in terrible danger. We can help. Please call. Maybe they don't see the number. Somebody call. We could help you. You could be in trouble. That's all I got to say about that war in Vietnam. Alright, here's something weird I saw, by the way. Alright, like I said, I had to go over my folks. They needed some help with taking something out to the trash. It was like a really big thing. And I'm like, alright, that's fine. You know, they had it on their front porch, but they needed to get, like, down to the walkway, you know, down to the actual sidewalk. So anyway, I go over there on my way back from Staples from picking up my business cards, which look good, by the way. The business cards look good. Anyhow, I'm driving by this pizza shop near my parents' house called Double Decker. And this place has been around for years. Like, and like, what was it, Dimitri? I think. Kid I graduated, like, basically owned it even in high school. Like, it was crazy. Like, you know, he had tons of fucking money with it. Anyway, he, you know, so I know there was, I guess, money in this place, but I didn't realize, like, and I don't know if this was his car or not. I don't know whose car it was, but anyway, I'm driving by this pizza shop, and this car's parked typically where the delivery guys will park to go, you know, so they can get in and out real quick, you know. And it's a Maserati. It's a fucking Maserati, like, SUV, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, just seeing a Maserati in this area is just fucking weird. Like, it's just out of place, right? I've only seen, like, 2 or 3 ever in this area. And every time it was like, what the fuck is that doing here? Like, who the fuck drives that in this area? Like, you're out of your mind. Like, how many drugs do you deal? You know, like, buttercut, you know, whatever. Bubblegum in a dish. How many drugs do you dish? You know, like, but anyway. So I see this car, like I said, this is a Maserati fucking SUV in the, like I said, the spot where the delivery guys tend to park. So I don't know whose car this fucking was, but all I thought to myself suddenly was like, look, I am a really good tipper. I want to put that out immediately. I worked in the food industry for a very long time. I am a good tipper. If someone even gives bad service, you're probably going to get 20% out of me, minimum. Even if you think, like, if it was shit and we waited a long time, I'm still going to be like, you know what, it's probably not the server's fault. They probably got their asses, you know, fucked up in the background. Somebody fucked this up, you know, ignored the order, whatever. It's not the server's fault. I don't hold the servers responsible for half the shit that may go wrong in a meal, okay? I am a good tipper. I want to place that, like, lay that down. I tip beyond usually what I can afford. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I just want to put that clearly before I say this. But if you show up to my house dropping off a pizza and a fucking Maserati, no tip for you. You don't need my fucking tip. And if you're dumb enough to drive a car like that and you desperately need that tip money, your fucking fault. Sell the fucking car. I don't think that's out of line. And I wouldn't hold somebody, like, if they were driving, like, you know, I don't know, something a little less luxurious. Like, I don't know, if you're driving, you come up to my house with a Beamer, you know, that could be secondhand, or you know, like, that could be a used one. I don't know, you know, I don't know enough about them to. But like I said, the Maserati coming up to my fucking in my neighborhood is just noticeably odd. And maybe it was a deal. I don't know. Maybe they were there collecting. I have no idea. That's probably not really helping whoever it was in argument against me. But, you know, like I'm just saying. I'm just trying to point out that if you are a delivery guy coming to my house in a Maserati, I'm not tipping your ass. I'm going to look at it and go, cool car, bro. Later. You know, it's all about marketing. If that's your private car when you're, you know, fine. Just don't deliver pizza. And I watched the reality of it. It was probably like an Eagles player or something that was visiting or something weird. Because that does happen sometimes in this area where, like, because this pizza place is pretty well known. Like, so there is a 50-50 shot that, you know, somebody actually did, you know, maybe somebody told a, you know, famous ball player or whatever. They have, you know, it's one of the shops that they have, like, photos on occasion of, like, people that stopped in that were famous or whatever. So it could be that. It could be that. Just saying. And just knowing where they were parked, it's just like, they better not be a real delivery guy. I know I'm having this discussion with nobody, but that's alright. Is that still going, man? No. That's what I said. Yeah, he raided somebody. Alright, we don't have to do that now. Alright. Oh, fuckers, they took away the tags again. I didn't even notice that. I'll put it on to ASMR. It's there, right? That's what that is. No, what is it, tutorial? There we go. I think this counts as an tutorial, that's not ASMR, right? Sure, taking a long time to update there. Huh? Who you call a pal, friend? Excuse me. Something got loose. My apologies. Oh, there we go. I don't know about comics. We're gonna get rid of the comics. Oh, this is like all old shit. What the fuck? Illustration. Love is a beautiful thing, and it makes a fire in you. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. It burns, burns, burns. A ring of fire, a ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. You know what? I'm not gonna put it until I come back. I gotta go give the kids kisses later. In a few moments. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. Let it burn. Tomorrow's Thirsty Thursday. I think I got more Guinness. But I might, I'm gonna mix it up. I think I'm gonna drink a whiskey tomorrow night. I think whiskey sounds like a good idea. I mean, is whiskey ever not a good idea? There was one time, they don't really do it anymore, but there used to be the Mrs. Butterworth commercials, where she'd be talking to the kids in breakfast, and "Hi, Mrs. Butterworth, hi," and she'd come over and talk to the kids about their pancakes, and then they'd, pour her contents out of her, and then she'd die. That last part didn't happen, but I feel how cooler if it did. No, but it was I never had a bottle of, syrup talk to me. I had a bottle of Jack Daniels once telling me I kicked the shit out of some bikers, and that didn't go over well. So I guess there it's not a good idea. It's a shame I waste all that shit when there's nobody here. A ring of fire, a ring of fire. Darker Sunday, that's a good song. We're going to use that as a pause button then. Alright, I gotta get cleaned up real quick, give the kids kisses. Come back out here, make a mess again. Oh, this is wet, dude. There's a lot of wet paint all over my fucking... Wow. I have to be careful when we come out here and sit down, man. Alright, we'll be back in just a few minutes. Let me take these out. I need them when I go upstairs so it's connected. And I have to be right back. I'd love to know what somebody's thought about this song. I'm just begging people to come talk. I keep hoping people will hear it and talk about it. But whatever. Oh, look at that. I got all the paint all over my fucking headsets. Sweet. Alright. Keto, what's going on, man? Twizzler? I can't get it through there. Sorry. What's happening? Yeah, I'm mute, right? Okay, just make sure. Yeah, I can check that stuff. Yeah, music. I can put music on. Put this off. Haven't touched here yet. That's all underpainting. Don't worry about that. This probably sounds horrible with me chewing Twizzlers and shit. Yeah, no, I this is all like, I'm still working on. Yeah, I'm messing around with these geometric or fractal designs, whatever these are. They take a lot of work because I'm still not used to these, like, and how to work them. But I'll do it. I would do it. And tiny little pieces of shit, you know, like this is like a double. It's a double aught, I think. Double aught round. And it's lost a few hairs, so that actually makes it better in some cases. So what's up? What have you been working on? Last I'd seen was the like infinite mirror pace. It was the last one you were working on when I checked out. I think the last stream you had. What was I think I was at work, so I couldn't get in. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. I tried streaming once when we were on vacation last year, and it was did not go so well. First off, our areas, like, we were staying in a really nice place. Like, I'm sorry, especially because we also had to pay money to have the internet access there, and it sucked. Like, it sucked balls. It was all Wi-Fi, and it was bad Wi-Fi. I left a complaint about it when they sent me one of those surveys. I don't fill out surveys like that usually on vacation. Like, you know, like when a hotel or whatever will send you that shit. It's like, please stay by for the survey after the call. Or, yeah, it's not click, you know, usually. But I had to fill that one out. I was like, for what I had to pay for it, you guys are assholes. There was no hard wire, so I couldn't. I was hoping to be able, there'd be like an Ethernet, but nothing. I was this close to trying to chip into their wireless router. But anyway, and it wouldn't have gone well anyway because my kids were there. So seriously, I've been in, like, I mean, works and, you know, they don't do it anymore because they consider me a bad employee now. But they used to send me all over the place, like to, you know, South Carolina, Chicago. Any of the places I stayed there, man, any of those places. And South Carolina, I was staying in, like, the boonies of South Carolina. Like there's nothing near, our plant is huge, so it's like there's nothing near it. And it was like, that had been internet access. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, you know? Compared to, I'll tell you where we were staying. We were staying at, it was the, Potamkin? Hold on. Powhatan. The Powhatan. It's a really, like, really nice place. In Williamsburg. We're just outside of Williamsburg, Virginia. What is it? God, you're asking me to go back, like literally, like, 4 years. I guess the closest hub is Greenville, South Carolina? I think that's the closest one. I think that's the airport I came into. The airport I came into was a strip mall. Like, there's no, like, you know, there are no other terminals. It's literally just a line. There was a restaurant and a bar in it, and the bar was attached to the restaurant. And it was, that was a fun flight, let me just tell you. The flight home, at least. The flight down wasn't bad, but the flight home, as I'm waiting in the airport, I got there, like, stupid early. So I just had nothing else to do. There weren't a lot of museums or anything for me to go hang out at, you know? Okay, so you can stop by and see, like, the nothing that was there. But, no, I'll be honest, the hotel, I don't remember what it was either. Might have been a Holiday Inn Express or something like that. They had good internet. But where we were at the Powhatan in Williamsburg. And it's like, I mean, like old style, like, plantation, like, is the main building. And then you go around, there's all these, like, townhouses and shit. That, like, that's where we were staying, is one of these things. It was like the upstairs condo or whatever. The second floor of one, right? And I'm like, it's $20 a day for internet. I mean, I know this, you know, you're on vacation, you're gonna spend money for stupid stuff a lot more than you would spend anywhere else, like, you know, for normal stuff. But it's like, for $20 a day, I shouldn't, like, literally be dropping service every few moments. But the flight home from Greenville, though, I'm sitting there waiting forever, right? And actually, the airport had better internet service than Powhatan did. Anyway, I was sitting there, like, watching, like, the CW shows and shit just to pass time. And now, as I said, there's no terminals, so it's literally just a few. There's, like, that's an airplane, yeah, where you're going to load on for one airplane, that's where you're going to load on for another airplane, that's where you're going to load on for another airplane. Alright, I mean, you're watching everything, and there's no, like, here in Philly, you could be on D, C, B, whatever, you have to be in different buildings, basically. I don't want to finish the story, though. It's a good one. But, it's like, I'll tell them again. I'm known for repeating stories. I'm sitting there and I'm waiting to go, and suddenly I see, about maybe 45 minutes before my flight, I see these guys walking up with two people like that, shuffling along. Alright, they got handcuffs and feet cuffs, and they're shuffling along, they're surrounded by all these guys that are like this the whole time, right? I'm going, oh fuck. This is a prison transfer right here. Like, oh god, please don't go to my door over there. Please stop. Fuck, they're at my door over there. I went right to the bar. I was like, yeah, I got 2 convicted felons apparently on my plane. I am getting fucking lit. Because if shit goes fucking down, I at least want to have a good time during it. And of course now my brother's a cop. Alright. Not that I was gonna go announce that to them. Like, hey guys, behave, my brother's a cop. Like, but I post on Facebook about it, you know, and so suddenly my brother starts sending me all the fucking Super Trooper gifs. Like, yeah, that's good. I think I'm gonna stop with the Indian red for a little bit, go back to the orange. I love the little look it gives. I guess I should also have pointed out that like, the plane I was on, because this little airport can't handle anything bigger, like I was the window and the aisle seat. You know? Like, that's the plane I was on. So these guys that were in cuffs, it's not like they were like in the very back of coach and, you know, whatever, like, or wherever. Like, they were in the back of the plane, and they were about 4.5 feet from me the whole time. Like, it was like, oh god, like, well, at least their armed guards, whoever was with them, were about 4.5 feet from me. It's like, you know, we're gonna have like Con Air on this shit going on soon. Oh, there is a reference photo. I was going to put that on here, by the way, just in case anybody wants it. Photo. I mean, it's not exactly what I'm painting because the painting, like the shit I'm painting, is right in front of me. So I'm not really paying attention to the backgrounds and stuff right now because it's. Kind of imaginary, sort of. Like my table that these are sitting on is kind of that reddish color, with a little bit of orange tints, you know, or yellow ochre. Mm-hmm. Just in case anybody was looking. If people think I should get rid of the face cam, I'll get rid of the face cam. I can put that back onto the reference if anybody wants it. Just trying different things, seeing if I can build the audience again. freezing outside, man. It's fucking, feels like it's 90 degrees in here. Same song. We've been all around the world. I came for the party to get naughty, get my rocks on, eat popcorn, watch a big party for the pop song that I'm singing, doing me. Fucking beats for me. Everybody chases, the kick the chase is a wild style. I'll be mixing with the hip hop champagne in my hand. It won't be long till I'm gone. This is the same old. It's just a freestyle, meanwhile the kids will be kicking, sweat tripping, girlies in the limo eating chicken. Oops, don't get your grease on your pantyhose. No, move over, gotta blow my nose, sneeze it, but still I'm pleasing. All the slimmy, pull out my Jimmy. Time to get busy with a Jimmy, if it's good and plenty, don't you know? There I go, there I go, there I go, but I don't go nowhere without my gym hat. So I'm just clapping and I'm strapping cause I'm smarter than that. Yeah, and girlie, maybe we can get along, cutie after cutie. Same old song. The same song, same old song. All around us. Run deep, they're freaking deep. Stick it down, run loud. Well, as a matter of fact, I'll be back. I got to take a leaky, so I'm training, entertaining. Too much speed and trying to name it. Hey, yeah, sell me on cable. Bust it in house. Hypothetical, political, lyrical, miracle whip. Just like what up? My mom's legit, cause I'm the home team, the Humpty Dumpty, the Humpty Hump. Here a home, there a home, everywhere on. Shut up and just listen. I just don't get me wrong. But to me, it's just the same old song. It says, watch my name, shaka like the rocket, you can't stop this. Tupac, go ahead and rock this. Now, kind of around when I hang around with the underground girls, just a crown saying, damn, when I come around, gas me. And when they pass me, they used to diss me, harass me. But now they ask me if they can kiss. Get your fame, people change, wanna live your life on. Same song, can't go wrong if I play the nice guy. I remain still. Why too? Because it's the same song. That's funny. I don't know whether it's going to have the same... I mean, it sort of does, but there's definitely like a little bit of extra blurring that occurs in the photos of this, which I kind of dig more than, almost in some ways, more than they... I mean, I think it looks good. I like the way it looks in real life. don't want to make it sound like I don't. But when it's in photograph form or like this, it looks a little blurrier, and so everything kind of smooths over in a way that I won't normally, or I won't do ever. But because of it, so it looks very tile-like. Reminds me, I was saying last stream, reminds me of the Toynbee tiles, where there's a house in South Street here in Philly that it has a like the whole thing is made out of tile. Well, not the house. It's not a house that's made out of tile, but the walls are all made out of tile. A lot of people thought this guy was the originator of the Toynbee tiles. He denies it, but again, there's no like, there's no criminal investigation as far as I can tell about it. So I don't. He can deny it all he wants, you know. But if you're not familiar with the Toynbee tiles, I suggest you check them out. They're kind of cool and creepy. I mean, they're all like basically rantings of a paranoid, you know, or delusional person or whatever. Or they're meant to sound that way, and they may be from somebody who's just trying to make a weird statement. Feel so suicidal, just like Dylan's Mr. Jones. Lonely. Wanna die. But I ain't dead already. Whoa. Well, you know the reason why. You cross my mind. Movies from the soul. If I can find like the link on that set. I haven't seen one in a while. Actually, no, the one I remember looking at mentioned like I said, it's only because of the way they break up, I guess, that this reminds me of this. But if you've never seen the Toynbee tiles, check that shit out. They're fucking weird. A lot of them are disappearing, though, because they've been, you know, redoing streets and shit. So, they tear them up. You know. This is part of normal construction, I guess. And nobody really knows who the tiler is, or if the same tiler is still doing it when they do show a new one. It's not a very hard process. Somebody described it, seeing one being made, kind of. That is, they found the tile set before it had been embedded into the ground underneath some tar paper. So the person would drive up, and they said they saw the car too, which was like a VW Bug or whatever. And they said it drove up, just stopped like kind of in the middle of the street, on like 2 in the morning, and drove off. And then that's where they found this lump when they found under, you know, they found a Toynbee tile underneath of it. And so basically the way it worked, the way that they would get embedded into the road was that normal commuting, whatever, people don't see it because it's literally a bit of tar paper that looks like part of the road. So you're driving along, you're driving along. Little Tommy boy. And, you know, you're going over, everybody's going over it, and it's just embedding it slowly into the cement. So that's why they're able to put in these big fucking tiles sometimes, and nobody had any, you know, nobody saw them until basically they were suddenly visible, because as they're driving over, the tar paper is also picking up on your car a little bit, you know, into people's cars. So it's getting embedded while it's also lifting up the thing that was hiding them. It's kind of genius, actually. I just remember my first encounter with one was like one of the larger ones. It's like got all this shit about like the dead will rise on Jupiter, and you know, what the fuck? Stanley Kubrick, you know, and the Apollo landing, and you're like, what the fuck is it? Like, I know I've read that article. I just don't know if it's the one that if it's the one that mentions the dude on South Street. I'm more thinking about that guy's house on South Street. This reminds me of. And that house, man, I didn't be there anymore. I don't even know. It's been a long time since I've been to South Street. Once they took Pearl Art Supply away. And Zipperhead, actually. Zipperhead's no longer on South Street. And so those two stores went away. Though, admittedly, I went to Zipperhead once. God, I was been. Couldn't have been more than like 23. But I walked into Zipperhead and I was just like, I'm looking around at the kids behind the counter. I'm looking at me. Look at them. I was like, oh, I don't belong in here anymore. No, I used to fit in here, but not anymore. I am an old guy now, even at 23. I am an old family man, and pity too, because I used to love Zipperhead. No, not that either. Slam! Da 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 da. Boys, be boys, slam! It's another one. And the other one. It's another one. So I cheated. Now everybody want to sound grimy. I'm all in together now. That's how I do it. It's that loud as me because you can do that. Non-automatic, right? It's just regular Coke tonight. Don't anybody worry. Tomorrow night there'll be whiskey in there. Thirsty Thursday. Slam. Dun, 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 dun. Noise, big noise. Standing in my big boy stance, never ever give me the microphone before I'm busting my pants. And after anguish, my language polluted. Onyx is heavyweight and still undefeated. The words right out of my mouth. As my shoes, I've had so many dues. I feel used and abused and excuse me, for example, I'm an inspiration for a whole generation. It's got 10 sticky fingers. It's an invitation. The figment of your imagination. Oh, it gets worse. Not down, so I'm dying of thirst. Bulletproof plan. Big boys make some noise and just slam. I hope that she turns out to be someone who watch and who's lost in the woods. I know I could, but always be good. Choose one who watch me. Although I may not be the man some girls think of as handsome. Won't you tell it, please? Put on some speed. Follow my lead. Oh, how I need. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hit me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hit me. Ooh. Could have been, would have been dead if I didn't get the message into my head. I am what I am. Most motherfuckers don't give a damn. Be my girl, I'll be your man. Something. That old little boy keep coming from my stomach gun. There's some people here. Don't be shy. Say hello. What's happening? If you are a fellow artist, wish to paint along, there's a reference photo there. If you want to, it's not exactly what I'm painting because I'm painting it right off of my table here, but it's close. If you want to draw along, paint along, whatever. Just want to hang out, lurk, that's cool too. If you want to read something cool, there's stuff about the Toynbee tiles there, because that's what this reminds me of now. These like mosaic look. Swimming in the town of Bow Wow Wow. Like Byzantine tiles or something. Hit me, you can't hurt me. Suck my kiss. Stick with this. Is she talking curtsy? To me, sweet sacred bliss, that mouth was made to. A buddy of mine in high school got like in-school suspension for telling a girl in his class to suck my kiss. Not my kiss, like he said to her, suck my kiss. And it was someone he was friends with, but I guess somebody else reported him to the teacher, and so. Hit me, you can't hurt me. Give to me, sweet sacred bliss, that mouth was made to suck my kiss. Don't use that Carmine. Let's see. Pants out of control. Straight forward with the big afro. Like Bruce Lee, right? I got the glow. Yeah. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. A workout. That's funny. Like, all right, my wife and I are transitioning into old people, you know. So every now and then, our night, you know, our wild weekend nights would involve like watching an episode of Tanked. You know, that is a show where they like the guys build like really cool fish tanks, and we're like, oh, that's a really nice tank. You know, we're like that age right now. You know, like that'd be great if we could have that in our house. Anyway, we watching one episode, and Redfoo was the like special guest or whatever on it. And I was like, oh, dude, it's Redfoo. And my was like, who? I'm like, oh, you're old. And I complained about my knee. I work out when I walk in the spot. Check it out. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. It's funny how life will, like, automatically avenge you, especially, like, you know, you hit your 40s. It really likes to, you know. I wasn't there yet. I mean, I just turned 40 in June, but this is like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Whatever. But even in your late 30s. So I did a crack, caught my wife old, and then like that night I threw my back out sleeping. So I woke up in the morning like, oh god, what the fuck? And I can't even say I was out of shape at the time because I was actually going to the gym fairly regularly back then. It's just that that wasn't a gym night, so it was just, you know, can't blame the gym equipment or anything like that. Just like I still pay for the membership. I don't go anymore. Being fat and out of shape is much easier to maintain. Couldn't tell if it was a party on the wrecking crew. Well, some booze in my bathroom, bodies all over my floor. They were charging me a cover at my own front door. When all the booze over, there's gonna be hell to pay. 'Cause when it's upside, downside, inside out, what more can you say? What? Is wet in my best pajamas, bounces blue. Yeah, it needs to be a little liquidy. Let's put a little medium on there. Cause when it's upside, downside, inside out, what more can you say? Da 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 ya. What's about this? Hey. Da 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 ya. What's about this? Hey. Da 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 ya. What's about this? Cardi, I'm scared to be go. Music loud enough to shake the shingles off the wall. What's wrong with this? Claudia, stand up and go. What's wrong with this? Da 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 ya. What's wrong with this? Hey. Da 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 ya. What's wrong with this? Hey. It's about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck. Good things in the past. Is that flashing for anybody else, or is it just coming through my, like, monitoring? Looks like the face cam is, like, weird. Like, every now and then. I ain't dropped frames or anything. It's just I see, like, a quick, like, light flash. Anybody else got that? Oh, I have to update the counter, don't I? I just realized that. Did this again. You guys seen that? Let's see if I want to do it. I think I added 2 people. Right. You believe in things that you don't understand, and you suffer superstition. Ah. I'm probably like fucking this all up. Superstitious. Nothing more insane. Oh wait. I think it was just source. Wait. Let's just leave that big. I'll have to fix that later. No. Let's just close that up before I fuck this all up. Let's just wait to refresh it to make sure it counts. It's not counting the other 2 people I got. Alright, I'll have to check it out. There it's flashing again. That's flashing a lot now. Alright, seriously, is there somebody in here that can tell me? I feel like I'm going to go psychotic. No, they're all gone. So I'm farting with it and then everybody disappeared. frustrating sometimes. Alright. I don't be giving anybody seizures, man. Like, that's what I don't know. Maybe this is better. Oh, well, it's just about that time, isn't it? Right? It's getting near 10 o'clock. So we're going to go for a little bit longer and then we're going to cut it. Queens and blues of every age. Wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and we will see. This our town of Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Pumpkin scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween. Everybody make a scene. Trick or treat to the neighbors and die of fright. Everybody scream in our town of Halloween. I am the one hiding under your skin. Teeth growing sharp and eyes glowing red. I am the one hiding under your stairs. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home. Everyone hail to the pumpkin song. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Down that corner and hiding in the trash can. Something's waiting to pounce and howl. You'll scream. This is Halloween. And black side of green. Aren't you scared? Well, that's just fine. Say it once, say it twice. Take a chance and roll the dice. Ride with the moon in the dead of night. Everybody scream. Everybody scream. I am the clown with the tearaway face. Here in a flash, then gone without a trace. I am who you call who's there. I am the wind blowing through your hair. I am the shadow on the moon at night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. Tender love is everywhere. Life's no fun without a good scare. That's our job, but we're not mean. In our town of Halloween. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. In the back, scream like a banshee, jump and of your skin. Rather than scream, would you please make way for a very special guy? Round Jack is king of the pumpkin patch. Hail to the pumpkin king. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. In this town we call home. Everyone hail to the pumpkin song. La, 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 la. Oh, took away all the orange. That's fine. It's very funny to me in some sense, if anybody's here listening. But yeah, like I said, I've got these Christmas songs mixed in out of my just random Amazon Music list because I made a playlist for Christmas. But now I want to I don't want to lose the playlist because I think it's a well done playlist. But I also don't want to keep hearing the fucking Christmas music. So it's like, I want to get rid of it, but I don't want to get rid of it at the same time. And I don't know how to do that. And, but the Halloween music's like, nah, leave that. I'll listen to Halloween shit all year round. Come away with a traveling show. Come on, baby, when the running gypsy yo. North and south, east and west, west. Gypsy. They left in the town when they threw away the key with the telephone match phone and did me. Some golden sailing away. You say like singing your song, we'll feel it singing for all day long. Up the little light of day. Come on and wade way out into the water with me. We're drowning on dry land. Come on and wade way out into the water with me. Jump in and take my hand. traveling shore, run away with a rumbling gypsy. Run away with a rumbling gypsy. Come on and wade way out into the water with me. We're drowning on dry land. Come on and wade way out into the water with me. Jump in and take my hand. All the rest behind. Come on and wade way out into the water with me. We're drowning on dry land. Come on and wade way out to the water with me. Come on and wade way out into the water with me. We're drowning on dry land. We're drowning on dry land. There's literally nothing that says I have to make like this the shadowy side or whatever, you know, it's just sort of happening. Even I can't say it's 100% like consistent. It's funny, this song, there's a couple other Pearl Jam songs that are on Live on Two Legs that I hated on their original album. Like, I do not like No Code at all. Like, I just never got in that album. I tried so hard. I tried even after I realized I like these songs. But I just don't like the way they're handled on that album at all. This one, Red Mosquito, being one. It's much better live, or at least in this version especially. I was bitten. Must have been the devil. He was just paying me a little visit, reminding me of his presence and letting me know he isn't waiting. Red makes your neighbor call and behavior while you're climbing up slippery trails. 2 steps ahead of him, punches in your neck, hovering just above your bed, hovering just above your bed. I was bitten. Must have been the devil. He was just paying me a little visit, reminding me of this present. Oops. I'm gonna go to change that with this right now. I'll try that. Alright, it's just enough. Dodge the bullet. Alright. It's funny, this also has like a very much like a graffiti look to it, kind of too. Especially graffiti in this area. Because I had an interesting experience when I had a portfolio review many years ago when I was trying to get into comics. I had done like what I thought was a cool background of this alleyway, and I had graffiti all over the place, and I had it like set to, like little Easter eggs of my friends and their nicknames or whatever, and their significant others or whatever, like just stupid goofy shit. And the portfolio review came in and they were like, this graffiti is like way too like detailed. There's too much stuff. Like graffiti is fast and it's done like that, Now, I went back and I did it like much more of a shallow, kind of graffiti. And I realized though that the person reviewing me is from New York. They're probably talking about all the like the quick, New York subway tagging that you may see. But here around Philly, and especially the outer edges of Philly, there's some intricate fucking detailed graffiti tags, man. I mean, I know I've seen them in New York too, but I think they're always like, it seems to be like now like they almost get, hired to do it that way. Whereas around here in Philly, it's like, no, taggers are just that intricate sometimes, man. They just, and they're in weird places sometimes too. I don't know about anywhere else again. But we get them sometimes where you're like, how did you get there? Like seriously, like how did you're on top of a goddamn like and like, look, I'm not condoning this behavior as I explain this story, and it's gonna be my last one, and I'm gonna go. I'm seriously, I'm gonna cut it. Stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. No, the like there was a graffiti artist in the area. They had a sign for a place called Robin's Diamonds, in Delaware. But they had a sign in Philly. Actually, I think they may have still had their store in Philly at the time. I don't remember. But anyway, they had this shot of a woman like that, right? So someone got up on the sign, I assume in the middle of the night, because they never got caught. And they drew a very large penis all over, so this, anyway, you get it, right? Alright, anyway. Needless to say, the news fucking went ape-ass over it. MMR's morning show were talking about it, and they were primarily talking about it because, again, how the hell did you get up there and do it? Because it wasn't like, it was a very well done, I think it's that light back there. That's the fluorescent one. I'm thinking that might be the one. If I get rid of that, maybe. These LEDs shouldn't be doing that. Right? LEDs should not be doing that. Either that, it's just that one. But actually, they're both LED. They're both fluorescents. Maybe I should get rid of both of them. Let's try it. I don't really need this light. I don't really need that one. Alright. Will that diminish the flashing? Let's try it. Then I'll call it quits. I just want to watch it for a little bit. Nobody's here anyway. Doesn't matter. A little less fluttering, right? The camera's having some trouble. I forgot to hit the manual adjust. That's right. Yeah, I could zoom in and show everybody what we're at, but Yeah, alright, we're gonna call it quits. I'm just looking at it. Alright. So, we're gonna call it for the night. It is tomorrow 8 o'clock is the next stream. Nobody's here. Why am I talking to myself still? I hate this. I gotta find some way to get a crowd that speaks to me. Like, and I don't mean like that, you know, it just talks.